Oh, right, I can't move. That's right, I can't move my... Alright, please tell me as soon as the stream's over.
Are you streaming to Twitch or?
No, I'm streaming to Twitch. I didn't. Nah. Wait, update my stream info, so I'm probably streaming a while. It's sick. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, it's on Twitch. You know my Twitch account, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, hopefully you...
Okay, it sounds perfect here.
No weird audio distortions?
Nothing that I've heard yet.
Alright, well, I'm gonna play with zero sound. So let's go! Oh gosh, the fact that I don't auto-swear.
Oh no.
Zero sound, let's go! I have high-grade earplugs! Who's the quest person again? You?
The auto caption's nice.
Oh, thank you. Finally noticed, yeah. It definitely it does some interesting things with things that I say. It censors out words that aren't actually swear words. And, makes me say thank you, Capcom, every time I'm actually swearing them out.
That just might be my connection loading. Seeing your VTuber BNG, it's like, yeah, should I just send you mine? If we start playing together, put me in the other corner.
I mean, I'd have to probably flip the PNG. I did send you a program before. Hang on, you want me to set that up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that one. I mean, you needed that one to get it to work, but there was actually... This is train wreck part of the stream, but it's fine, it's fine. We're going to go... Video.ninja. Which does sound like Vito. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was... Alright, I'm gonna create a room. Oh gosh, I remember these old ones.
I not have you on my Switch?
I didn't have online membership.
Right.
I've had it for the last 3 years because I wanted to play Scarlet Violet with my brother. We played it a little bit, had a couple of bugs, and then just didn't play anymore. And I've just been subbed since. Oh wait. Wow, I don't like the name of the previous session. Alright, whatever. We're gonna set this up. Guests can hear each other. We're gonna turn that off. No one cares. Link. Oh gosh, I realize I've never actually set this up. Why do I have a game capture tool? What's the second contact? How are you feeling? Don't break things if I close it, please. Okay, good. It didn't break. That just showed. Whoops. Alright, I have no idea how this is going to show. My Switch is doing that thing. It's old, so it just started to work. It's like, I'm hot now. Okay, so you should be able to join the... I'm actually gonna turn that off just in case. Nope, that's in Twitch over. No! Get out of there!
1 second. I'm probably gonna need a Hunter ID.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about to get your PNG too.
Oh.
Yes, look in the Discord chat. That thing I sent you, that's not related to Monster Hunter.
Well, I opened up my Switch.
I mean, yes, we'll be able to do that, but don't talk about passwords. I am live, I remind you.
Yeah, I'm assuming the password is the normal one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna... Just to be extra sure, I'm moving to a different scene in case, because like I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I used this thing, so I don't know. What the heck?
Oh boy.
I'll point out this thing didn't actually ask me. Remember the movement. Between the director controller and the scene preview mode. I'm trying to figure out how I add my own in here. Because I genuinely don't remember how to do that. Because I see links. Language options, calendar. No.
Okay, I think this is how this is gonna go. Okay. That's, I think, the correct thing to...
Oh, it does look like it is responding to you.
Okay.
It's opening and all that, yep. If only I knew how to actually... If only I knew how to actually add my own here, that'd be great. But no, I have no fucking clue how to do that.
Don't worry, we are just testing things.
Okay, well, since we got that set up, let me see if I've got it in OBS now and how that looks. It is a black box in OBS. Fantastic. No, wait, that's the incorrect
Wunderbar.
one. Nope, that's the wrong one. Hang on, I'm stupid. I put it back in Twitch Overlay again.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, okay, no, I realize what you gotta do. Okay. So you gotta, if you are able to, set up green screen. It has to go by green screen.
Display settings.
It is only showing yours, so I don't know if it gets bigger.
That's not what I need. How do I... Where's this thing? Screen. Nope, that's not it.
You've gotten bigger! Oh no!
I'm messing with things.
He's so much bigger now! Yeah, I said I would join as an actor as well, and yet there was literally nothing prompting me to like use my camera or nothing. So that's why I'm like, I don't... It's a good thing you don't stream, but how the fuck do I? Whee!
Oh... I did this before. I have no idea how I did it before.
Oh my gosh, I really hope that didn't do anything weird on the stream. Ah! I'm going back to the BRB screen. Hang on, guys. Not that I have anyone. Okay. Well, you keep zooming in a lot. So let me see it. I mean, it looks like you changed it to a white background. Did you do that?
I did for a second there. I was trying to get it to be green, and I'm not entirely sure how to do that.
I just realized you should not do green. You are green.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Blue screen probably.
Yeah, you wanna do blue screen. You don't want to end up like the fucking New York trip again. That'd be really funny. Though. Okay, under the mic there. The grid there. On the left side of the grid.
Under the mic, yeah, the grid. The background into image, that's what I have it on currently, and I was trying to find a quick way to make a green screen or a blue
It
screen.
should have that automatic, like, rotate between image?
No, it only has transparent. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I thought so.
Bah, 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 bah. I think I am
thought
a
so.
different hue enough of green that it should work.
I will test this. I have to go over here. This. Color correction? Chroma key, that's it. Nope, your face has factually disappeared. You are horrifying to look upon. You are a nightmare.
I will change to a saturated blue.
Blue has made you gray for me? That's weird. Magenta?
That's weird.
Okay, I think magenta's the answer. You don't disappear on magenta.
Okay. There?
That looks like... Yep. Your hair mildly vanishes a little bit.
The problem with having multiple colors.
Yeah, I think the issue is the fact that you're green. I think that's legitimately the issue.
Look, I'm a
like,
goblin. What do you want from me?
I don't know why turning it blue. Actually, like, if you look at the stream, I'll change the thing real quick and you can look at it. But when I set it the chroma key blue, you turn gray.
That's weird. Here, 1 second.
Nightmare fuel that. I could set it to a custom color if you'd rather like something a little different from magenta.
I should be fine. I was messing with it on my end as well.
Okay, well, magenta.
Whoa, that, yeah, I'm looking at that now. It's like I'm just seeing a magenta thing and my face is half.
Yeah, that's the blue chroma key. So there you go. Your hair will mildly disappear, but there you go. You exist now.
I mean, it works.
I'm not going through the fancy stuff of giving you color lighting. Sorry.
No, that's good.
That would require way more layers and everything else I don't feel like setting up. Like, I could do it, but no. I'm not gonna.
No. Now the thing to actually get together is online with
If I try one little thing. This is probably gonna go poorly, but I'm gonna try one little thing real quick. I have to go over here. Copy this over here. Paste this. You're teeny. Oh no. So small. So, try and align you. Honestly, if you're a goblin, I should make you smaller. I'm not worried about that. You would be so small we'd never see each other. And it wouldn't work.
Meh.
Okay, it mildly works. It's not perfect, but there you go. You're lighted now.
Huzzah.
Behold, magic!
The magic of technology.
Yeah, your hair's still vanishing, and it's really funny to watch. I also do not know why, but for some reason... Oh, because I renamed it. Why did you rename it, you fiend? Oh my gosh. I don't like that you're blinking into a black box. Is that something you're doing, or is that just...
No, I haven't touched it in a while. I've just been rewatching the screen just to make sure everything was looking right.
Yeah, you're disappearing into a black box. That might be because I had the filter thing on. I'm not sure. This is the wrong one. No, not that filter, not that filter. I mean, like, because I was trying to get the lighting to work for you. I realize now it's here. There you know. Move! And he's vanished. Oh my gosh.
back to what I had. I should be fine on my end. Whoa, that helped.
Oh, wait. No? That doesn't explain why you vent.
Like bare for me. I don't know what's going on. It's like completely, like nothing's on it.
I don't think I lost connection there. It does look like you turned off camera?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
If I set it to low quality preview, does it like prove it? I'm gonna leave it on low quality. Turns out it's an issue with then it's an issue. Alright. But I think we got it. You exist. You may disappear as a black box
Okay.
occasionally, I'm not sure why.
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you. Alright, well, I'm once again trying to actually tap over it. I forget, keep reminding myself to wait. If I can't do that, this is console.
Oh. You turned out the lights in the stream. There you go.
I did?
It's back.
Whoops.
A little bit. It looked like everything was turned
Oh.
work.
No, that's my
Fine.
Switch going into rest mode.
Okay.
Well, not full rest mode, but it's like, hey, you haven't done anything for a while. Making all the source
screensaver
mouse.
mode.
Taking it out of me. Flying an airship has always been a dream of mine, so I'm happy to put on a professional face. It means I can keep flying the skies as well. I love it. Now boarding all possible. I don't think I needed to board the airship. Send hunter call. Send out a hunter call if the hunters up to hunter. To hunters who have hunter search on. Fly the friendly skies with us against. Okay. So... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, on my side, I think I need a hunter ID or a hunter's hub ID, and then I should be able to do it.
Alright, let me create a hub. While playing multiplayer, you can enter messages. Oh, please refrain from using content that's illegal, offensive, personal, or that could infringe upon others' rights. Just refrain, that's all. Want to search for another hunter, finish up online play, connect with schedule, relying on it. Discover to play! Yep.
Remember, online playing, not local.
Oh, well, I can only do the White Academy hub. Hub name, recruiting. I don't want to change. Oh my gosh, I don't want to change this. Please let me out. Let me out. Effective any, cut type any, 1 to 999. Capacity. I'll just set that to 2. No one else got to join us. Fly range? Yes. What? I am... No one's playing. Not a soul is playing. The fact that I'm not auto-running is so weird. Alright, oh. Skill activation chance. What's the hub name? Where do I... View hub info. Nope, that's not hub info. The frickin' Switch and its backward buttons!
We're so used to all the new shit.
Hub info's not telling me the hub ID. How the fuck do I look at the hub ID?
Pause game? Or...
Oh, there is an option to just see your name as a title. Man, why doesn't Wild have that? Also, you vanished into the grass. You are the same color, is it?
I can't help that right now.
No, that's not the color key thing. I'm just looking at it, and it's just really funny. Multiplayer menu, maybe? Connect? What is the ID? Where do I find this strict? Oh, there it is. Okay, I got the ID. Why did a message just show up? Oh gosh, someone actually joined me. No. Unless you're Olivia.
Nope.
Oh. accidentally left the hub. Guess that was the wrong person. Okay, Hunter ID. You ready?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I can see it on the...
Fantastic, do that.
Oh, dang. You left it for a second there. Well, where was it?
It's back up. I'm leaving it there. It's sitting.
Okay. Give
Man,
a
I really
second.
hope there's music because I am playing death. I also appreciate we both have equally pointy ears. And like, head
I mean, I would.
I'm not ever gonna wear Ludroth armor. May Ludroth may remain buried and try. Him and his
I
armor.
have bad news for you.
No, may he remain buried forever and never dug up again. That poor creature's been bullied enough.
Okay. Ow!
Are you not subbed?
Bad. I'm not subbed. And I unfortunately, I don't have the cash right now to say, yeah, sure, even for a little bit.
No,
Oh, no.
don't worry about it. I'll just
Okay.
grab the wrong controller. I'll just play the game on my own. It's okay. I'm just trying to make sure this stream thing works. And hey, we got the collab thing set up, at least for one person. That person being maybe you. Apparently, I could set up a personal ID that would just do yours, and I feel like I should do that instead, but we'll figure that out when we actually have a problem with that. Alright, now I have to figure out how to leave. I had it open earlier. I know I saw it. Where is it? Super menu? There we go. Yes. Alright, well, let me see. I'm gonna go to Yukimo because I at least know where the frick the quest counter is there. Oh, I apparently did some important thing and then proceeded to just not talk to anyone. So they were actually dialoguing story stuff. It must be hard to do without having amazing hot springs and foot baths like we do. Yep. Alright. I've got a hunt of the day to fight a great Macau. I'm actually okay with this. Oh, I could fight 2 great Macaus. You know, I'm gonna do that. Oh wait, sub-quest to deliver 1 wyvern. Oh yeah, wyvern tears! I'm gonna do that. Where's the canteen? I know you guys have a canteen. I am going to utilize the canteen every single day. Because, like, where is it? Do they not have one here? Oh goodness. Can you only eat in certain places? I thought you could eat in multiple, but maybe it is a case of, like, each one has a different bonus. Because I know this one has the hot spring. Where's the hot spring? What that? Do you know that in some places they don't use hot water in their foot baths? Instead they have these little fish that nibble on your paws. Isn't that some crazy stuff? Who puts their dinner in the same water as their paws? Some people. I appreciate that. I got absolutely nothing for it, but I appreciate that. Alright. What's my inventory look like? Oh my gosh, I was fighting a Nargacuga apparently. Oh, this needs pickaxe and bucknets. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Does this one have, like, item sets? Yes! I remember them correctly. Alright. I don't know how to check what stance I have on, but I'm assuming I have add-up stance, and that's all I need. Oh, and when you were loading in, they gave you the description of the quest. The things we're missing these days. I did not need the map, but I played the map. Oh, no. Is this a sonic bomb? No, it's a that's a flash bomb? It ain't even yellow! Oh gosh, these maps. Paintballs? I don't need paintballs. It's a Macau. Where are they gonna go? Oh yeah, those thingies. I don't mind if they don't bring those back. Please bring back cannon stands. Aerial too, I suppose. Aha! There's a Macau nearby. I actually had to tell Darth about this thing, by the way, about how the herbivores would actually tell you whether there was a monster in a nearby zone. Because they would freak out. It may have actually just... Yeah, like I would use the Optonaut to be like, hey, is it nearby? And then they would be like, ah! And it's like, ah, it's nearby. The lynxes! I'm glad they're not around, more in the sense of I don't want to accidentally smack them in the middle of a fight. But do you remember the days of bringing Felvine with you so that you wouldn't lose a Mega Potion in fight? What a time. And there's 2 Macaus here. They're really hanging out in the deep area. I suppose I should ask myself, which is blood. That's blood one, alright. Yeah, who the frick needs scout flies? Not me. There's a mod that turns off scout flies, and I'm like, yes. I prefer it to just... Ah, there's Macau! Where is he? Where is he? I freaked out. Come on, where is he? What? Wait, what? Why did I... Okay, something is looking at me. What's looking at me? There he is! Hey! Big whip! This thing's hit way smaller than I'm expecting. Isn't that block one? No, that's not one. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. Who needs block one? Not me. Shot in his face. Man, do you remember the time where you actually had to time your charges correctly? He's limping already! Oh. Fucking beat him up. Guess I'll go deliver that now. Yeah, the times where you knew when a monster showed up because you would stagger, and there would be the almost Metal Gear. Hoo-ah! You had to time your charges correctly to get the actual triple damage, because otherwise you would like go back to like a tier 1 charge if you picked up. I'm not saying I miss these things necessarily, but do you remember?
I do. I played during these.
Yeah, I'm remembering them as I do this. I also don't know what Lion's Maw does, so I'm just kind of looking at that like, yeah, that exists. I don't know what you do. I think it's just a big power swing. Maybe it's
I don't know. You can test it out. Alright.
You remember delivery quests, man? We don't do delivery quests anymore. We don't do envious subquests. Oh yeah, envious subquests! games have changed so much. They've changed so much. Sometimes for the better. Sometimes it's just like, I mean, it's not a better or worse thing to not have or to have this thing.
Yeah, I'm playing with my my charge blade, and it feels weird not having some of the things that I have now, like charge sword, or the ability to immediately go into SAED from sword. You have to be an act to go in there.
I think I misunderstood where this guy would go with us. He limped over to 7, but he wasn't in 7. I don't think he'd be all the way at 9. Rhinopolis! Man, these zones are thick and teeny. We fought in these? These are so small! Man, maybe I am feeling a little more spoiled about the idea of, you know, I'm like, man, fighting Goa in like a really, really teeny arena. Turns out they've always been small. Okay, admittedly, this is a lot more, like, spacious than I'm giving credit. It definitely beats basically every single spot that is in the cold area of Wilds.
Oh yeah.
Those places are all teeny. There ain't no room there. And they give you a big boy to fight there, and you're just like, this is not designed for this!
Look, I was listening to rumors before, and people like hoping and rumoring that Gameth was supposed to come back, and like, oh dear lord, what is he gonna fit in?
I mean, the difference with him... Whoop, that's not fun. The difference with him is the fact that... There is a lock. I don't know how to do the lock. Okay. He doesn't really move a lot, so yeah, he would fill up most of the zone. I don't think it would be an issue, whereas Goa goes from one end to the next. So Goa, he has the issue, and like this is definitely just a case with him in general, of like he has an attack where he can basically pivot 180 and slap you with one of his claw wings. But if you're directly behind him, his wing capes cover the entirety of the visual that indicates he's going to attack. And so because of that, you can end up just kind of getting a surprise slap from him. Gameth, like, I'm not going to say it won't be miserable to fight him in such a zone, but I feel like he would be far less of a problem. They might give him some more mobility to spice him up, but I don't really see him being as much of an issue. But then again, I think most of the zones, other than like the first area, are pretty tight. Where in the actual frick are these Macau? There's 2 of them! There's 2 of them, and I'm where? I literally been going from zone to zone to zone, like, where in the actual frick are these 2 Macau? Why can't I find them? I would say Wild's first zone is probably like zone 6 here. Lots of room to work with, so you can deal with a lot of that. But a lot of the other zones, pretty tight space. Vyveria can have tight spaces and big spaces, so it does like a pretty nice spread of it. But you're still mostly fighting in the hallways. Okay, the Gargoyle are running, so it must be in zone 2. Because it wasn't in the zone I was just in, unless it just went to the zone I was just in, and they've been stalking me this whole time, and that's why I can't find them! Where are you? There you are! Yeah! Ah! Okay, let's turn the power on. He shot up his face. I love that about the Macau. He's just gone.
I would love for a Great Macau to return. Highly doubt it's gonna happen.
Ninja! Yeah! Yeah, they had never brought back the Great Jaggy. Velocidrome,
They
I think...
did in Sunbreak. Yeah, they brought back a lot of things in Sunbreak.
Did they just bring back everything that existed in Sunbreak? What happened?
A lot. I mean, Gore was in Sunbreak.
That's pretty crazy.
And they brought back the crabs.
Oh no! Oh gosh! I think the Macau is in the zone transfer. I think I hit him. I think I knocked him into the zone. Ah! Turns out Macau is a really rough one to get the adapts to. Yeah. No! I anticipated too hard. Yeah, I would say the Macau is actually probably one of the more interesting starters to move with. The others are usually like, oh, they're just a slow company, whatever thing. Macau, he's a bouncy boy.
Yeah.
And he has like a nice opening as far as like hitting him while he's on his tail to make him shoot into space. Like, that's not something you get out of most starters. And I feel like that's something that would be really good for introducing people to Monster Hunter. Just to have something that just... Do it! Do it! Do it! No, not my cat! Hey, me! Oh, yeah, no. No, don't run! I just got my boot!
Okay, I don't know why I was playing with aerial stance on Charge Blade, but like I'm missing that Charge Slash. It feels so weird not having that.
Yeah, I think Aerial and Adept tend to take away a lot of your basic things. I spent more time legitimately just looking for them. But somehow, two of them were just always not in the zones I was going into. I don't know.
I would love to see Tetsukabra back. Tetsukabra is a fun, giant frog.
There's a lot of monsters that, like... I'm not saying they shouldn't make more monsters, but it starts to become the sort of Pokemon thing. Like, at what point are they gonna have an issue of making too many?
Yeah.
Because there are some that I think people probably never want to see again, but then there's a lot of monsters, especially with the newer ones as they make them, that become more and more fun. Because they have just neat little gimmicks to them. That it's like, yeah, I'd like to see Macau. Velocidrome! Jaggy! It's like, some of those I can understand of not really, because like, I like Jaggy because that was obviously my first monster. I get that. But I will admit, there is nothing fun about it. So, I could very much... Oh no! Oh no! Well, that's a final scene. Oh no!
Give it a minute.
You can see the second one in the back too.
Ah.
What they get from me. Felvine! I'm not surprised. Wow, that was 100 and... Oh wait, no, I have 100. So I'm like, they were worth 100,000 Zenny? What? No, they were worth 1,000. That I can chance.
Oh my god. I'm looking at the stream. They're just covered in red.
That's what I meant by like, well, that was a That was a yep. Mm-hmm.
Violence.
Oh boy. Oh, I gotta be honest, I probably want to. It's been such a mess, I feel like I should just call it here. I tested it out. Theoretically, there's audio. I'll go back and listen to it to see if there's, like, problems or whatever, but I think it worked out okay.
Yeah, this was more of a testing stream. Everything was working fine.
No, it wasn't. I spent an hour and a half just trying to get this set up, and then the stream started, and then I was setting up more, and, well, we got your, I told you, you didn't even have to send me the files, because we could actually just do the other thing, and this will be something moving forward where I'll probably make a lobby with like a universal code or something. So anytime you want to have your PNG tuber pop up, basically you just click that link, and you can go there and it'll pop up. And then when I start having to deal with more people's PNG tubers popping up, I'll have to figure out how the frick that actually works. Yay!
I do not remember half of these. Oh my god.
Combos
I'm just looking at the weaponry. No, the weaponry that I have.
Oh man, back in the day you had to select the armor piece you wanted to make. Instead of just going into armor and craft, it's like, here, headpieces! Yay! And I know for a fact this was back when you had positive and negative traits. Jaggy, no. Jaggies were in this? I didn't know Jaggies were in this! Hold up! Can I have a great Jaggy? Or is it just Jaggies? They're a great Jaggy, I got I'm looking at these quests and being like, the new Monster Hunters have no idea what they're missing out on. Deliver 8 unique ferns. Deliver 3 dragon amber pieces. Deliver 3 immortal moths. Deliver 3 Kelby horns. Deliver 5 abyssal mushrooms. They have no idea what they're missing out on. Them going on about the pacing in wilds, they didn't have to do this, where yes, there was story, but for the most part, there was fickle. You just had to do these quests. And that was it.
You skipped the story to get to the quests.
Well, it's not even you skip the story, because, like, I think finding the ferns, I think that one actually does have you encounter a monster when you go out there and they're like, hey, get out of there. So, like, they did start to add story in. But, like, you literally had to do these delivery quests. And people are like, ugh, I have to deal with all these, like, walk quests. It's like, you get cool story, you get cool visuals, you get introduced to the environment, you get maybe some slight hints on what you should build, as opposed to having to go do a literal quest of going out there, finding 8 ferns, coming back, delivering them, and moving on to the next quest. And yet they're like, oh my gosh, this sucked. It's like, y'all don't know how good you got it. Y'all have no idea.
Well, listen here, you whippersnappers.
It's not even whippersnappers. It's just the fact that people never look at the history of something. They just join in and go, wow, this sucks, and they never know what was there before. There's probably people who complain about the frickin' slot system. Do they know? Do they know what it was like when there were negatives? No, because they never look at the history of it. They're just like, wow, this sucks. And that's it. That's all people do today.
They're also, like, a lot of them are used to World, which is, from what I understand, Wilds is so much faster and more sleek than Worlds. And yet, so you blitzing things is like, holy crap, you're fast in that game.
I mean,
and then coming from Rise, which is what I've been like going at for a while, because I still think that was great. That's fun. That one feels so much more like the team got to throw in the weird fancy stuff that was in like this game and some of the other like late old gen games, where it's like you can do some shenanigans in that game.
I want to point out, it's not the speed that people are talking about. It's like, oh, I have to sit here and go through a walking quest. Like, because there's a lot of points where you're literally, like, walking from one zone to the next, and they're talking blah, 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 whatever stuff. Like, people are upset about that. They're like, I just want to get to the next monster. And it's like, I think the game actually throws you at the monsters insanely fast, to the point that it's really inconvenient at times. Because, like, if you're a gunner, they put you in the face of Arkveld. And I'm like, bruh, this is not okay. So, like, they pace things out a lot quicker, and yet people are saying, oh, it's so slow, oh, this. It's like, they have no idea. And, like, I'm talking all the way back to World, because that's when a lot of, like, probably more than half at this point of the actual hunters we have now have been introduced from World and on. A general example...
That was, like, hard mainstream.
Yeah, it was a hard mainstream, and for some reason it was the first one to actually draw people in. I don't know if they just did better advertising, or if it was because it was a worldwide release, or if it was because the graphics weren't, like they were from a decade ago or something. I don't know.
Lots of that. It's on a mainline console instead of a handheld. Because up until recently, this game was... Like, up until World, this game's main releases were on handhelds. Like, there were ports to consoles, but it was ports. Its main releases was first Japan, and then we got it like 6 months later, both on consoles, and then like 6 months to a year later, it would come over to a console as a port.
I mean,
so
I do know the history.
Worlds was so weird at the time.
I know the history of it actually, like, hanging out there in the, hanging over in Japan for like a year and all that. Because it was a big deal over there, but it was a cult classic over here. Or cult hit. It was, like, I know the whole history of that, but when people were saying, like, Worlds had a concurrent players of like 300,000, and I think Wilds hit 30 million? It hit some, like, insanely high number. So, we're definitely getting a lot more new hunters with Wilds, and we got a lot of new hunters with Worlds, and so that's what I mean by, like, there's the new generation, basically. Like, that was the whole point. It was and that's what makes it really hard, because it used to be like, oh, I was from Gen 3, now there's the old gen and the new gen. That's literally it, so that's why we're now called fleeters, apparently. So...
Yeah, that... At the very least, like, looking back on it, the guy I sent you that was doing Lingo, Fleeters, the fleet was something that they put in Worlds and was effectively taken from by the community as, oh boy, I would love to see Nibblesnarf in HD in that desert.
He is such a nightmare to look upon. I miss Goble.
Absolutely.
But I miss
absolutely.
Goble.
I understand.
And no, it doesn't look like I can fight. Oh, Keizu, that's not Keizu. That's one of those cases of they made a monster that was just the other monster. They have Keizu, there was Gigi. I think Giginox actually had a much cooler design, like Keizu when they brought back for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. I agree.
They have all the other ones. They have Iadrone and those, but they don't have
Yeah.
Shame that.
I'm still working my way through Rise and Sunbreak because I don't want to blitz hard and burn myself out in Monster Hunter completely. That's why I switched from World to Rise.
Yeah.
And this is a flashback.
Yeah, this is I talk about out of stance all the time, so it's like, look, I actually have apparently not played this one, even to the point of getting a high rank, so it's only fair that I go and say, hey, I would go back and play this, and I will go back and play this, because why not? There's the fishmongers! Yukumo is my home, even though it's not my home. I can't go to Moga. They won't let me go back to Moga. Poor Moga.
Look, Poke Village was my first. I'm not gonna say I love it more, because Moga Village was great. The caravan was amazing in 4.
I love the caravan.
And Berna is really fun.
Berna has the whole thing of being basically HD compared to the others. Because like you can look at these characters, they're trying. They're literally their clothes is painted on them. They're trying. So, Berna has the more modern. They can add a lot more details and love to it. I really do miss the caravan because that one that felt the most cozy. It very much like that's part of what's making WoW so appealing to me is like it's almost like it's a 4-2.
I mean, yeah, it's as much of a sequel to World as it is to 4.
Yeah, it's
And
got
that's like, yeah.
It's got a lot of the 4 characters showing up. Admittedly, I would take to it more if we were bringing a caravan instead of popping boxes out of our butts or something. I still don't know where we keep them. Because going through the story, like, I didn't mind the whole, like, traveling along on your sacred and all that. It was like, that was a great way to just look at the environment. There was one time where they had a single Monster Hunter Goofy thing with the story, and that's where you could basically actually, like, dialogue and choose your options, and that never showed up again, by the way. But it was the same thing of like, wow, it's beautiful. Can I eat it? How is it good for my hunt? That was your options for every single pop. It was like, yes, thank you, Monster Hunter.
They tried, it didn't work, and I kind of prefer like this, or I honestly enjoy how Wilds has a hunter with a voice, but I prefer the silent protagonist because you can do a lot with that. And you see a lot of it in Rise and Sunbreak, where it's like the player character runs into a guy in a cutscene, and the one example that I have is the scientist for the expansion is out in the field. And he's like, "Oh, you must be the hunter from Kamura," and then he immediately like holds up his finger before you get this chance to talk. It's like, look at this wonderful like footprint from a giant monster. These drag marks. Looks like someone who's dragging something out here. I love it. Tell the general I'll be back when I can. Tell what's Rondine. Hey, girl. It's fine. They definitely have some history in there, but it's funny. And he just, like, wanders off before you get a word in edgewise, and he's just like, okay. But that's exactly how, like, alright. The shtick is there. Your character should be able to speak, because they do in the actual game to effectively warn you as the player big attacks are coming.
Chamberlain! Chamberlain! I miss you! I miss you so much! Oh! I was trying to figure out how to swap to Nienta, but then I found Chamberlain and I got distracted. Oh yeah, like, I don't think every single Monster Hunter should be a silent protagonist, so it's that case of, like, I don't mind if there's a game where they do talk. There are definitely cases of, like, how much are you being the character and how much are you, like, is the character projecting some... I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about whether or not they should or shouldn't say things, because I'm pretty sure you could just turn voice off. Just like you can set Palicos to original, feline language, and so on and so forth. But yeah, going through the story, I legitimately halfway through just kept asking, where are we getting these camps from? Because, like, all right, yes, if the cats are coming in and dropping them off, that's one thing. But, like, literally, I think there's one point where we're cut off from everyone else, and we just bomb it out an entire base camp. And I'm like, where did we keep this? Where was this?
I don't know. I trust the amount of crap in those sacred pouches.
Apparently! me because good day! Just suddenly there's an entire base camp. Gemma's Forge is there. It's like a whole thing, and it's like the ice area particularly. You're not able to get to them because there's a whole like trek of trying to go back and everything. So it's just like suddenly this appears, and you keep going to the next place. Like you go to Suja. Hey, can we set up camp? What supplies? Oh, look, we have a camp. What happened? It's like that kind of stuff kept happening, and I have no idea why. So
it's not really something to like hard complain about, but it's funny.
if you think about it, yes, it is one of those, like, that's why I say I would have preferred the caravan, because that is what made sense in 4. You always had everything with you because you brought your caravan. That was the whole thing. Your home was the caravan. The caravan would go to the place. So every zone you went to, your caravan would park there, and you go to your caravan to do the things you need to do. That's how it worked. It was modular, tore apart. It was basically a train. So it was just one of those things of like, I'm not saying that would have been perfect because again, you know, trying to bring a whole caravan, that would be difficult for the way that the story works and all that. But it would have made more sense than, boom, a base camp appeared. And not because a feline dropped it on us. So I've got pros and cons for all the things, but I do like Wilds. I really like Wilds. I hope they lean more into the 4 thing because honestly, I would actually take 4 remake, but I know they don't do remakes of Monster Hunter games, and I don't want that to become a trend. Keep making new games. Bring back monsters, make new games. That's what I want. That's all I want.
Fun thing. You know Bife from Destiny 2, right? Him and one of the lore people for Monster Hunter had a sit down and was talking stuff because Bife was talking about doing some more stuff about Monster Hunter. So there's that to listen to, which is fun. I've listened to it both on both channels.
I gotta be honest, like it's been interesting how they've been adding the like previous Monster Hunter thing, but at the same time, I have so much I gotta say, and I can't finish all the thoughts. So you know what? You keep going.
So mainly, I don't want to spoil anything about this about the talk because I think if you want to listen to it, it's a good listen, and it feels a lot like a podcast episode, or just the two of them going back and forth. But yeah, it was nice to see that, and then just like, oh right, Bife, oh right, Oceans.
You can select support mode. You could set skills. You could do all of this, and they got rid of it. I'm gonna be sad if it is. Oh. I don't need to play it. I just need to play cat. I will say, I do know what the meta was, at least, you know, with normal gen. I don't know what the meta was with this one, of how you could do damage, like the best damage as a cat, and it was Boomerang. You had to get yourself a very specific Boomerang cat. You had to get Boomerang large, Boomerang attack, like everything that did that. They're a special Bellico. Oh yeah, they have download codes. I forgot about them. I can't remember if there was like a bias I wanted to look for though. I'm not sure about that. I legitimately, I would just talk about it because I keep learning and reminding myself of things that existed. So, I gotta call the stream here. I'm doing a quick haul. I was sad to find there was indeed no Jackie. Extreme disappointment. Maybe they got rid of the cat. No, I don't want to say they got rid of the cats because they how do they keep up in G rank? Because like, they obviously have a lot less defense. They make up for that by having acorns. I know that being a thing. I can't remember how you get your acorns back, or if you just have the acorns. So G rank, everything just one shots you if you get hit. But then how do you keep up with the damage? I'm sure they've done something for that, but I never thought about that. What do they do?
I do not know.
Well, if we do get around to playing this, that will be something we will find out. But heck, backwards controls. Start new switch. Okay, I'm calling the stream here, because this was a very messed up stream, and it would literally just be me and Pete over here talking about Monster Hunter and constantly, maybe not cutting each other off, but not finishing any thoughts, because like I said, I have so many thoughts, because I actually really like Monster Hunter, but I have been out of the loop since more or less the new generation, and I don't hate the new generation. I constantly say with each one, it's like they've done things that are really good, really helpful for introducing people to it. And that's probably another thing, is they made it so much easier for people to get into it. But, yeah. Also,
You're missing some things. Also, some nostalgia.
I mean, I know about the whole nostalgia eye, but even then, like, World was not far off from it, so I don't think it could be called nostalgia at the time that happened. It was just, World didn't hit the notes I needed, and same thing with Rise. Rise, again, it's probably a really good game now that it's an actual game.
Yeah, I mean, they've done this with every single Monster Hunter, even back to 2. The base roster is sometimes lighter than you'd think, and the game will get more monsters through free updates. They did that back on the PSP.
Honestly,
we played the crap out of Try when it first started. Generations 4 and Generations Ultimate had a really nice roster off the start, but I believe they've also added there. Worlds, they added some. I think looking back, someone did the math, and base Worlds has one more monster than base Wilds. One. And then they've added a bunch of monsters onto it.
well, I already know with the whole every other month they're gonna be adding in. I should just I'm gonna call the stream here. We'll just talk about this off. No one cares. Bye.